At home. Get home and enjoy a delicious meal.
Phew. How exhausting. Being a fox sure isn't easy.
You did nothing. It's tiring trying to save the world every day. We didn't even try and save the guy in the subway. We just sat there. 6 stamina points. You're relieved to finally get into bed. All we did was go shopping at Epiphany's. The next morning, you leave for work early.
Perhaps I should leave this wretched crime watch behind. If I miss more work, there'll be no more job to go back to.
But your fears are unwarranted. To your utter amazement, the crime watch is silent. You manage to make it into the office before most of the staff would have your head down when they hear the office door slam.
What kind of office am I running? People turning up late, no one does their work, and
For the first time, Jonah is speechless. At lunchtime, you catch up on the day's news on the teletext TV. 2 stories catch your attention. One is a strange attack in Audubon Park. A woman has been seriously mauled by what she's calling a monster. However, a specialist at the hospital thinks the claw marks are animal of some kind. The second story is of a man who has his chest crushed into the ground of the Natural History Museum. There are no clues as to who or was responsible. It is as if whatever caused the man's death simply vanished. Both incidents are being investigated by the police.
perhaps it's time for the fox to do an own little investigation.
You change into fox yourself to make your inquiries. Natural History Museum, Titan Zoo, or Warnham and Whaley's Traveling Circus.
Fuck it, let's do the thing that's not mentioned. Let's go to the circus.
Screw it, let's go see Warnham and Whaley. Warnham and Whaley's Traveling Circus. You arrive at the circus as preparations are being made for the evening's performance. Caravans are clustered around the huge big top and around the back at the animal cages. Wow. A dwarf dressed in a clown's outfit comes running over to you as you arrive.
Hello there. Can you assist me with my inquiries?
The dwarf honks a bicycle horn excitedly, grabs your hand and pulls. He seems to want you to follow him. Follow him as he wishes, head for the line cage, head for an important looking caravan in the center.
Let's see what the clown wants.
He might... okay. Honking furiously. Wow, honking furiously. He pulls you around to the far side of the circus, towards a large, brightly colored caravan. You walk up the steps and open the door. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh my god.
That's a man. Good afternoon.
We have only a few seats left for tonight's performance, but I'm sure we can find you something suitable. How many tickets do you want?
I'm afraid I'm not here for tickets.
Oh, then what may I help you with? Ask her where I can find the owner of the circus. Ask her whether she knows anything about any escaped animals.
That bottom one. Have any animals escaped from your circus?
Escaped animals? I don't think so, but let's take a look if you like.
Please.
She picks up the telephone and dials the number. Hello, Mario? Wow, this is Nancy. Someone here wants to know whether any animals have escaped. No, I didn't think so. Thanks. Bye. She shakes her head and you leave. Try the zoo or the Natural History Museum.
The zoo.
Try the zoo.
Fuck it.
When you arrive at the zoo gates, you question the attendant, who is clearly dazzled by your royal presence.
Good day, citizen. Have there been any reports of animals escaping their cages recently?
Gosh, yes, I did hear something about an escape.
Fill me in on the details.
I don't know much, sorry. You'll have to ask the director. I'll take him to you if you like.
Either way, citizen.
But as you turn to follow him, a familiar sounds come from your wrist. You hold the crime watch up to your ear. Museum of Egyptian Heritage. Follow his advice or head to the... Go to the museum or follow the attendant.
Well, let's go to the attendant.
Follow the attendant?
Yeah.
He takes you on a long trek through the zoo and you eventually reach the administration office where you introduce you to the director.
Director, please, tell me about the escaped animal. Quickly.
Director!
Yeah. Good lord, I mean, yeah, we have an aardvark escape, but it's hardly a national disaster. An aardvark? Well, it might eat a few termites, but I'm sure it'll shed any tears over that, will they?
I don't know, them termites. The director is right, it's hardly likely to cause any damage. Lost a hero point. You leave the zoo.
This is some bullshit.
Fall on the call from the Egyptian Museum, or too late now, head home.
Egyptian.
Museum of Egyptian Heritage. Museum of, oh my god, Egyptian Heritage. This is in the Midtown area. Everything seems perfectly normal when you enter and you make for the head curator's office. Dr. Cobbler is an elderly professor type with white hair and a thick white mustache that hangs over his mouth. He's surprised to see you.
I was told to come here immediately. Is there a problem, Doctor?
Oh, I don't think so, Fox. I'm pretty sure that everything is in order. I will double check all the treasure, though, just to make sure nothing has disappeared, eh? Tell him to double check or ask to show you around.
Ask him to show you around.
2 doormen are outside the curator's room. Ah, Abdul Azizi and Mustafa Karim, would one of you take our honored guests on a tour of the exhibits? They both stand to attention. Abdul, perhaps, would you be so kind? We have nothing on that, so complex.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Hit try to solve.
All we have is this. Oh, wait. No, these don't help us in any way, shape, form, or how.
The identities.
It's not going to do it.
Try it. Fuck it. Alright, never mind then. I feel like one of those guys is a bad guy.
Why? Because they have...
No, because I feel like we've heard those names already.
The man bows slightly and begins to escort you around the museum. There are many fine treasures in this building. Abdul Azizi gives you an interesting commentary on the life and times of the pharaohs.
Oh, that's why. As is a Batman villain.
As is?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This exhibit seems to be all intact.
Finally, we reached the large room, which houses the exhibit's main attraction. Well, I don't know what we could possibly... The prince's sarcophagus, it's all in splendor, is watched by 3 security guards.
What priceless golden treasures.
I see you over there looking at your phone. It's no doubt that any of these would make rich pickings for a thief.
Does everything seem to be in order with the exhibit?
Yes, sir. Everything matches its catalog description. Something wrong, Fox?
No, that's just it. There's nothing wrong at all.
It seems like you're wasting your time. With no other lead, you decide to leave the museum. Visit the library or Gary the Grass.
Let's go with Gary.
Gary the Grass. You visit the Grass as Fox. He lives in a rundown part of town, a dirty 1-bedroom apartment. There's a lot of anarchy symbols around this town.
Seriously.
Oh, Fox, what are you doing here? You gotta blow my cover. Look at that.
I need the latest Gary.
Yeah, sure. You know the man trapper, right? Whoa.
Sure, he's been in the papers recently.
Well, he's got a guy called Sidney Knox under my control. He goes on to tell you that Knox works at the Murdoch Nuclear Laboratories. Knox is normally quite passive and spends all of his spare time in an observation tower at the lab watching migratory birds. Man-Trapper has implanted him with a post-hypnotic suggestion. Sidney Knox enjoys freeing birds. And then we gotta look.
But why?
Beats me. Ask the Man-Trapper or Knox and get out of here. With this variable information, you leave Gary's apartment. Check my crime watch for nothing gonna beep on it. Yep, of course nothing beeps. Why would it? Nothing ever beeps when you check it the second time there. Like, I've never seen it. At home. You spend the evening relaxing in front of the TV.
Finally, a chance to sit down after a busy day.
Yeah, 6 stamina points. You enjoy a good night's sleep. In the park. In the morning, you set off for a stroll. As you wander through the park, the beeping from your wrist signifies the start of your busiest day yet. Murdoch Nuclear Laboratories. You go. Atomic weapons and experiments are conducted at the Murdoch Laboratories. Well,
that's where we're heading. I'd better get to Murdoch Labs without delay. This sounds like a very suspicious incident.
Serious?
I said suspicious.
At Murdoch Labs, panic is in the air when you arrive.
Fox, thank goodness you're here. What seems to be the problem, Director? It's Sidney Knox. He's tested our latest radiation experiments on himself. And remember to give him 5 across the ass.
A series of controlled radiation experiments were being conducted on animals to help determine the effects of a nuclear explosion, with startling results.
What kind of experiments, Director? Is it Metal Gear?
It is. It's true.
We discovered certain radiation increases animals' intelligence. We produced a dog that could quote Shakespeare. That doesn't sound very And a chimpanzee! Wow, she could play a mean game of dig-dug. Beat me every time. Professor, please, Sidney Knox.
The professor goes on to explain that they have speculated that similar experiments on humans would have produced much more dramatic results. This theory is now proven to be true. Sidney Knox, one of the researcher assistants, had crept into the radiation chamber that morning and subjected himself to the rays. His brain is now twice its normal size, and his ability to manipulate objects by willpower alone. Look at that head. Look at that forehead. Look at that hairdo. But there is an unforeseen side effect. Sidney Knox, normally a peaceful individual, has developed a destructive streak. His powers enable him to will the radiation emitter to explode and destroy itself. If he were anywhere near the nuclear reactor.
I must find Sidney Knox. Destruction of the reactor would mean a disaster on a grand scale for Titan City.
No one knows where he is now, I do, but the reactor must be protected at all costs.
I know where he is.
Well, let's try and solve with...
Sidney Knox often enjoys viewing migratory birds.
Ba-ba-boo to hero puzzles. Sidney Knox, now you remember he's under the Mind Trapper's control. We just learned about that like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You recall actually, I think that was actually the other day, but still. You recall that Sidney likes to spend his spare time watching migratory birds. He was using an observation tower at the lab to do so. But can you find it in time?
Excuse me, do you know where the observation tower is? It's vital.
Certainly, just up over there, up the stairs.
That's the most manly woman ever.
Yeah, it's up the stairs. Whoa, woman. Hoping that's mainly to the mute when you rush up to the room at the very top. They're staring out the window at the huge reactor structure. There's a man in a white coat with a bloated head the size of a pumpkin. Look at the head. You creep up behind him, deliver a blow to the back of his neck to knock him out.
Opportunity knocks.
With Sidney Knox unconscious, you carry him downstairs to a waiting stair. Scientists. 5 hero points. You can only hope they find it way of either curing him or taming his destructive urges. Though you now realize it, you have saved perhaps the whole of Titan City from a deadly threat by capturing Sidney Knox. In appreciation for you saving the laboratory, the scientists bring you a small pen-like device.
Please, take this as a gift from us, Fox. What is it? Looks like some kind of sonic-powered screwdriver. Oh, no. That would be ridiculous. It's, called a circuit jammer. One of our juniors made it out in their spare time. Intriguing. Why give it to me? Because, in layman's terms, it shuts down circuitry. Any machines or villains on machinery will be rendered useless, like Metal Gear. How do you know about Metal Gear? Fantastic. This would be quite an ace up my sleeve against the titanium cyborg. For Metal Gear!
I think the titanium cyborg is Metal Gear, let's be honest. The director beams with pride, clearly through that this has been a help to the Fox. Whoever invented this will have quite a tale to tell.
Thank you for the gift, citizen. It just might come in handy.
You leave Murdoch Laboratories, donning your disguise to blend in.
Back to the city.
I love it. She puts on 2nd Avenue. You see a crowd huddled around a shop window, and you step up to see what's going on. It is an electrical shop, and the people are staring at television in the center of the window. Newsflash is being reported by the announcer. You cannot hear what's being said, but you recognize the face on a photograph which appears briefly on the screen. It is Giorgio Schultz, better known as the Poisoner.
Hey, what on earth is that pesky poisoner up his...
Hey, we actually got information on where he is. Perhaps you better go down to police headquarters and find out. Gary the Grass is notifying you of another crime.
Just what I needed.
Stanley swimming pool. You changed into costume repair for trouble. Police headquarters, Stanley swimming pool. We actually have information on what the Poisoner is doing.
Yeah, let's go to the police headquarters.
I mean... Uptown, Carl. Anyways. You arrive at police...
something wild.
Exactly. You Whoa, Jack? Seems to be distressed. Seems to be oh, wait.
Yeah. What seems to be the problem, Lieutenant?
It's the Poisoner. Well, duh.
That fiend. What's he up to now?
He's poisoning.
No
Thanks.
shit.
Oh my god. We were trying to keep his threat a secret, but some fool reporter has leaked the story. He hands you the latest edition of the paper. that you work at but don't know the story of. Poisoner poisons populace, shrieks the latest banner. You read on. The poisoner is demanding $1 million on our notes by this evening, or else he says everyone in Titan City will suffer. You know the guy, Fox? He's a madman.
Yes, and in cahoots with F.E.A.R to boot.
To boot? What can we do? 2 innocent people have died. From poisoning? Oh my god. It was in their milk. Not every dairy goods are safe.
Not even.
Oh, not even. Wow. Sometimes the clicking doesn't go.
Don't worry. The Fox is on the case.
Thank you, Fox. I don't like the Force to always rely on you. Oh, but we need your expertise. The Force. I said the police force. I get it.
Yep.
Where will we begin the search? Try to solve.
That one.
The poisoner. Boom! Man, we're on a roll now. Poisoner, eh? Luckily, you encountered personal poison, Percy. Oh, there's too many P's. Who gave you the lowdown on the poisoner's latest scheme. Without delay, you head to Titan City Reservoir. At the reservoir. When you arrive at the reservoir, you are surprised to find the office door unlocked. Inside, you find the reason why. The on-duty clerk is lying in a corner of the office, bound and gagged. He looks very sad and scared. You untie his hands.
He looks high as fuck.
His eyes are pretty red, and take the gag from his mouth. Ah! Fox, thank goodness you are here.
Let me help you up.
Forget me. Get to the pump house. The poison is going to poison the water supply. You rush to the pump house and fling back the door. A wild-haired man is leaning over a network of pipes, studying the valves. In his hand, he holds a vial of liquid, just like on the TV. As you enter, he wheels around, an evil grin greets you. Fox, eh? So you think you can foil my plan? Well, hold your ground. He waves around the sinister-looking vial at you, menacingly. You're quite sure that whatever's inside, it's not good. It's probably poison.
Yeah,
Just gonna go out on a limb. See this vial? One step closer, and I'll pour it into this intake.
You can't.
Oh, but can I? Oh, but I can. Within the hour, my poison will flow out of every tap in the city. You must stop the poison before you can carry out his plan. I must have a gadget you can use. Your hand drops as if in a submission to his orders. Your right hand moves towards the pouch in your accessory belt. Not so fast, hero, the poison warns. Touch the belt, and this vial drops into the water. It spies your plan. Curses, there's nothing I can do. Well, you stand powerless before the poisoner. He once more waves his sinister vial. I'm pretty sure we could tackle him. Leave, Fox! No! But you have no choice but to obey him. You step back towards the door, only to be startled by a loud bang. There's a sound of shattering glass. The poisoner slumps forward, a trickle of blood sleeping from his forehead. Somebody shot him dead. The vial smashes safely on the floor. A face appears at the window, and you breathe a sigh of relief. It's the office clerk, holding in his hand a smoking revolver. Sorry, I'm late, Fox. I was all tied up. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Thank you for your assistance, citizen.
Danger now over. You leave the reservoir. We'll claim victory on that one. It was us, of course. The matter of the F.E.A.R meeting is playing out in your mind. The meeting cannot take place.
Perhaps I should talk to Colonel Saunders.
Let's talk to him about that delicious chicken.
Very delicious.
The Colonel commands the Titan Army base. It's just out of town and not too far away. He may have some news, if nothing. Oh, that's you. But maybe if you weren't looking at your phone every 5 minutes.
Hey.
Are you going to read it? No?
Work stuff.
Sure.
It is.
You took too long.
Oh my god.
Where do you go from here, Fox?
Let's fucking... I don't know.
Army base?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Titan City Army Base. You arrive at the Army Base and are escorted to see Colonel Saunders, who greets you with a warm handshake.
It's Fox.
Colonel. You smile and give a salute.
Well, this is an honor. What can we do for you? I've come to compare notes with you on activities of F.E.A.R. If we share our knowledge. An excellent idea. Fox, unfortunately we've come up with nothing. We know a top-level meeting is imminent. Yes, and Tutchki is the head of F.E.A.R. If we capture Tutchki, the rest of the group will crumble, just like the Lale-Lule-Lo. That's right. Until then, they are powerful and ruthless. You can count on us for help, Fox.
During the conversation, you notice a distant buzzing noise which has gotten louder. Your suspicions are confirmed when an aide bursts into the room. He informs the colonel that unknown helicopters are approaching the base.
What? Contact them on the radio. If they refuse to identify themselves, open fire.
Open fire now. Rush out straight away. You rush out into the drill square with the colonel.
You there, men. Man the guns. You get those defenses up. On the double.
20 F.E.A.R choppers are heading towards the base, heavily armed. Soldiers are taking their positions. When the helicopters come into view, as you can see that this is a well-organized raid, you have a good idea as to who organized it.
Gauge hostiles. Keep all intruders out.
Amid heavy army fire, several of the choppers land with primary fence. When a stocky man, wow, look at that head, with a tall forehead and a black costume steps from the leading helicopter, your guess is confirmed. Come on.
The macro brain.
A product of genetic experimentation, like yourself, the macro brain has developed a tremendous intelligence. But unlike yourself, he has decided to further the cause of evil. Formidable combination, you think. Please, Colonel, make it easy for yourself. Surrender to the might of the macro brain. Look at that collar.
Never. Repel all intruders, men.
On your own, there's a little you can do against the well-disciplined private army. But the Colonel's men could keep them at bay. He had the opportunity to face the macro brain on his own. Suddenly, a warning comes from your crime watch. Council building. Fast. Leave this matter to your army and head to the Titan City building, or try and fight the macro brain on your own.
Let's go to the... Did we go to the council building before?
No.
Let's go there.
Just leave the macro brain here.
Yeah, fuck them.
Titan City Council. You speed up back to Titan City and arrive at the council buildings.
Don't panic, everybody. Fox is here on the scene.
Fox News. Everyone seems surprised at your visit. Today's been a peaceful one.
Something wrong, isn't it? Some kind of terrible crisis? Lost dog?
Being a holiday, there are few people about. There certainly seems to be no danger.
Missing handbag?
Unbelievable, your crime watch goes off once again. Oh my god, Gary. Let's go murder Gary. Just what you needed, you leave in disgust.
Oh my god.
Check my crime watch or head for town. Home.
Crime watch again?
Can we go just murder Gary the Grass? I mean, honestly.
Jesus.
At home?
We're fucked.
Yeah. We learned nothing about where this is happening. The process of the F.E.A.R meeting is weighing heavily on your mind.
Perhaps I should just relax for the evening. It might be the only chance I get.
Bam, 6 stamina. Thus you head straight to bed. Next morning, the sun streams in through your apartment windows. It's another beautiful day in Titan City. You're woken not by an alarm clock, but by a repeating message on your crime watch. F.E.A.R meeting may take place today. You must find the exact location. You spring out of bed.
Today?
Meh. Meh.
Stay in town?
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it.
You put on your disguise and decide to stay in town.
Time to track down F.E.A.R's secret meeting place.
Which avenue and building number should you head towards? Perhaps a junction number could also help? We got nothing. No.
Just try every single one of those clues.
I'm gonna look somewhere else. It's not gonna help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parker, I guess?
Yep, fuck it.
Parker Airport. I don't have a good feeling about this. Everything is normal at the airport as you arrive.
I don't want to cause any panic.
You change in your street clothes in a side street.
Time to look around.
Arrivals, departures, sneak outside to the hangars.
Let's look at arrivals. No, departures.
The departure hall is quiet.
There's some people milling about here. Nothing suspicious.
Most are checking onto their flights and then moving through security. It seems unlikely a meeting could take place here. What courage should you take next, Fox? Sneak outside to hangars and wait and see if anything suspicious happens.
Suspicious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait for some time, nothing happens. I can't waste all my time here. Changing your street clothes, you hail a cab.
Taxi.
Should you go to the base? Maybe Colonel Silence has further leads. Driver, to the army base and step on it. Oh, wait, that was you. Sorry.
Yep.
The driver has radio blaring away while he drives. Almost at your destination when it sputters and fizzles. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming for an important announcement. Well, steely voice with a sinister tone speaks slowly and clearly. Citizens of the world, the taxi driver attempts to change the radio station. The message is being broadcast on all frequencies, simultaneously, in all languages, to all areas of the globe. That's a pretty massive communication. The message opening fills you with dread, it should. My name is Vladimir Tushki. I am known as the Titanium Cyborg, the leader of F.E.A.R himself. -9 hero points. Tushki continues with his broadcast. My organization is known to you as the Federation of Euro-American Rebels. F.E.A.R. No, wait. My message is this. We have taken control of the Starfire satellite which orbits the Earth.
The Starfire satellite?
We demand your unconstitutional surrender and the submission of all citizens to our leadership. Oof. Tushki goes on to explain the extent of their power. They plan to obliterate one by one the major cities of Earth. As proof, Titan City will be the first to be destroyed in exactly 30 seconds, in fact. Your heart sinks. You have failed to stop the fateful meeting of F.E.A.R. The whole world must now pay the penalty. Alas, it's the end of the fox. F.E.A.R cannot be stopped. With no one left to say that Titan City is doomed. Game over.
We did good.
Quips quibbed 2. Crime watch alerts 1. Newspapers read 2. Slice of pizza eaten 5. Wow, we're fat. Pastries purchased 1. Crime watch beeps 3. Final hero score. Scoring 15 points for bonus F.E.A.R card. 0. Shit hands.